Hello people, it's Power here to review the Ultraman Trigger Shokugan G.U.T.S Hyper Key Set 02. So this is the second set of Candy Toy G.U.T Hyper Keys, specifically the Kaiju keys, and the boxes are in storage, so if you want to see the boxes, just watch one of the opening the Devil Triggers. Excuse me. And because I forgot to show this off, here's the pamphlet for Gashapon 2. I generally forgot to show that off. So our lineup, if I remember correctly, if I remember these two, which I don't, our lineup comprises of Gargorgon, Kila, Kimura, that guy, Carmilla, Dargon, Hudrum, and Jugless Juggler. So, yeah. And this is in correct order because I think the way Candy Toy numbers these is just by their numeric number. So here we have Gargorgon. Obviously, he became big since X. The base is in the traditional Candy Toy base, which is not bad. You know, there's no split, and it has a really tight button press. This one is C066, and this has no buttons. But here's the stained glass image of Gargorgon M-10, and his stained glass background is blue. And obviously the G.U.T.S Select logo. Right. Here is Kila, C065. And this one is M-24. There's Kila, and his stained glass background is yellow. Kimura, obviously really, I guess I can say nostalgic kaiju. He's been present since Ultra Q. C063, M-25. And it looks blue. It looks like a really light blue, but it's supposed to be white. Okay. I don't know who this guy is. I think he's from Tiga, because the majority of these kaijus obviously are from Tiga. C082, M-27. His background is purple. Like, I try to remember the names during the demo, but his name I literally can't keep up. I think it starts with a C. Speaking of characters starting with a C, here's Carmilla from Tiga, The Final Odyssey. M-28. She's red for some reason. C076. And this sticker, as you can tell, is roughly applied. Well, it's not that it's roughly applied, but like, you can tell like it doesn't look the cleanest edgewise. And that's because if you watch the respective opening I did this at, for some reason my Carmilla sticker wasn't cut properly. So I had to cut it myself. Like, the outline was there, but like it didn't cut deep enough. So I literally had to do the rest of it, which causes it to look like that. Here's Dargon. He's blue. Alright. M-29. C077. Really like the tightness of the Candy Toy ones. Hudrum, I at least finally remember his name. He's purple and M-30. C078. Then, last but not least, also the other kaijin that always gets made, Juggless Juggler M-31. And his is yellow, I believe. And he is C075. So let's use these in the Guts Spark Lens. So obviously, hopefully this goes smoothly. Nope, we're already failing. Alright. Yeah, Gargorgon doesn't even have an ability. His ability is himself. Like, alright. There, you can freeze any one of your... Never mind. As you can see, traditional kaiju stuff and blue. I think Kila's a Showa kaiju, I don't know. He looks like it. Yeah, because... Well, I was going to say, since the last review, I can actually tell that the ability that the kaiju does is actually really present on the key itself, because there's like light effects. I really appreciate that. Camus? However, I don't get dissolve out of him shooting whatever out of his head. I mean, yeah, he's like lifting up rocks and such, so that's darkness, definitely. Katana Core. That's his name, Katana Core. Oh, however that's supposed to be pronounced. I did not. Okay, that was not intentional. So, if you didn't think my sticker issues weren't enough, just wait for this. I'm keeping all of that in. So, for this sake, we'll just use her to represent the spark lens mode. if it ever wants to read itself. So yeah, it's cool we actually get the voice of that respective Giant of Darkness. Again, it's weird that she's red, but yeah, this key is really finicky. In this toy in particular, I mean, this key is just finicky as a whole. It doesn't want to be right in anything. It wants to just, because basically with this one, every slight movement, it will just like eject itself, and I don't get why. because you have to be like, that's why you have to be really careful when you transform it into Spark Lens mode, because for some reason that slight movement of the peg going down will eject this thing, and it's so frustrating. What? Alright. Here's a spoiler. This one doesn't follow this. I don't get this. Pretty sure we had this one before. I think this one... I actually think... This one's not Dargon. I think it's Daron. I think only Carmira has the same name. I think the other two have slightly altered names. I think that's what, if I remember correctly. So I apologize. Yeah, sure. I don't know, that one's just a funny ability for me. Yeah, this one's Hudra, not Hudrim. So I apologize. Last but not least... So yeah, this is our third Slash, but our second Kaiju one, which makes sense for Juggler. And I guess for those curious of whether or not this is the Orb Juggler or the Zet Juggler, it's the Orb. Really nice of them actually remembering Juggler is Juggler, not Justice. So let's just scramble these together, and this is not scrambling obviously, but I think you got the idea. Alright, so my thoughts overall on this set is that I really do like this lineup. Just because, you know, I think there's a nice balance between, you know, new gen, Showa, Heisei, and then, oops, right, I mean, these are technically the new gens, these are the Heisei, and then these are the Showa. I really do like this lineup overall. I just feel like, well, I mean, I thought the lineups for the first set was fine too, but I'll definitely say this one's a bit stronger. Obviously, with this one, we actually get, you know, the three giants of darkness plus juggler. Chimera is pretty cool. Gargorgon's Gargorgon. Um, I'll probably say between these two are probably my favorites. Uh, Again, Chimera, she's a mess. She's a lot of work to deal with, and it's probably just my key in particular. But I don't know, it's weird. Um, I find their color coordinations to be weird, but I get it, I guess. Um, it would have been neat if these were kind of consistent with each other, because like you can tell Daron and Hydra are kind of not at the same perspective as like, you know, Chimera and Juggler, but whatever. Um, I think this set should be easy to get. I got it off of Mandarake for like $20, I believe. I don't remember honestly. Again, I got this like I actually got this set, but like sealed and like I got it as a set off of Mandarake. Like I apologize that I didn't bother getting the box out, but it's also just for consistency's sakes, I guess, because I didn't have the boxes for the first set. So like if I have to get any more candy toy things off of Makari, I'm personally probably not going to unless they actually deliberately show the box. Because it does suck that I don't have the boxes for these, but oh well. We at least finally got this out now, because this and set 2 of Gashpon were supposed to be in the first round of Trigger, but I didn't get to have the second Gashpon wave until now. So now we can actually start on the new stuff. Depending which order this is at, I don't know. Anyways, that had to do with this review. This is Power, and I'll leave you people.